Working on Dying Like Beast has truly been a dream come true for us. That's the kind of project that when it is offered is an instant yes, like we don't need to think twice about it. The game has always been among the top zombie games out there. I remember spending countless hours playing both games and the DLCs, just going around and doing one of my favorite activities when playing video games, killing zombies. The work we did for the project centered on two kinds of zombies, the biter and the viral. We did the casting, the voice direction, and the recording for those voices with our voice talent Philippe Langelier and Yves Godbout. One particular aspect that was mentioned when we had our first meeting was that the audio team at Techland wanted the characters to sound a bit more human than they previously had before, and this is fascinating. The typical zombie voices in video game makes it easy to kill them because they are so far from a typical human voice that we don't feel any regret or remorse when we bash their heads, right? When something sounds like or like you don't feel bad about killing that thing as fast as you can. But if it sounds something closer to a human voice, I think it makes us think twice before killing it. It gives us a sense of uneasiness, and we can wait to see the effect that this will have on players when they play the game. We had 3 hours of recording for each character, while the audio team was with us remotely from their offices. Now, 3 hours of screaming is a lot for any voice talent. Lucky for us, this is why we have vocal stunt performers, voice talent who are trained for this specific type of work. Doing voice direction for monster and creature is a bit different from regular characters. We do have to explain the context for each action, but most of the time, there's almost as much screaming coming from the voice director than the voice talent. So the next action we're going to do is attack. For an attack dynamic, we're going to use a consonant like R. Of course, we're going to switch a vowel at the end. So let's start with R and the vowel A. Like Alright, now add an E at the end. Now switch the E for O. Like Alright, then we're gonna switch the first consonant for an N. Like Alright, then we're gonna switch the N for a K. So amazing. So last action we need to do is not the most pleasant one, it's burning. So what I'm gonna ask you is to have a 5-second loop. So remember, burning feels always a little bit more panicky, so something more along like So we are really excited. Sorry, my voice talent bit me when I was in the recording session. What was I saying? Yeah, we're really excited to be part of Dying Like Beast. And